Hey, good morning. This is our micro mini episode. I don't know, 27.
Yeah, wow.
That's insane.
27.
We get together a lot. No.
Yeah. And we go together like sha-la-la-la, ding-a-ding-a-ding-dong.
Anyway, we're Coffee and a Podcast, and we're doing our micro mini.
Yeah.
Cheryl Ann Chapman.
Iris Forcier.
Yay.
Yay.
And Cheryl Ann treated us to some Danish from Costco.
This is so Danish from Costco.
And they're not sponsoring
Danish.
us, but thank you, Costco, for your
they're not supporting it. Yeah. Neither are coffee people yet, but we will. We will get. I'm just doing.
Hello, beautiful.
Oh, yes,
Cheryl Ann got me this.
Because she is beautiful. I love the turquoise too, and I'm just like, cold hands, warm heart.
We're gonna post it on our Instagram page. We're trying to get better at more posting.
Yeah, we're learning.
We're still in learning. Well, we're gonna be learning. We're forever learners, Cheryl Ann and I.
But that's a good thing. Sorry.
This is our free association.
Can't help it. There's
you eat. So today I'm so excited. I'm going to talk about.
So am I, because she's been gone for a whole week.
I know. But I've been in education on a cruise ship to Alaska for a week, which sounds like.
You're like, what?
Yeah, I know, right? But I still had a lot of fun. I had so much fun. Well, I did get sick the first 2 days, but after that.
Sickness from the boat?
Yeah. And I've learned a valuable lesson. Get the patches from your doctor. It's a prescription thing. I didn't know that. But
well, did you know you were gonna get sick?
Yeah, and I had some, or like
Dramamine?
not organic. I had like a different version of Dramamine that's not supposed to make you sleepy, but it did. Some Bonine or anyway, Bonine or Bonine. I don't know. But it did save me, and I took it, and I had little things for pressure points, and then I had bought some oil at their little store on board.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, I took an Alaska cruise, and it was from...
How exciting.
What was it? Who was it? Now my mind just went blank. Cameron Olson and Shannon Olson, they have a real estate company in Snohomish, and they also have a... travel agency, and they're with Dreamland Vacations, and they set up the cruise, and they're really good at doing groups. So if you have any groups or private, whatever, they can hook you up, and it was really good. They get you a lot of package deals, and we definitely had a lot of deals.
I know she invited me, but I'm scared of water.
I'm scared of water.
And boats.
Yeah, I couldn't.
And did I mention water?
Yeah. I couldn't look at the water because after you've been sick,
I'd have to be wearing a life jacket all the time.
I just couldn't look out. Well, first off, I couldn't look outside because I am scared of the water too. And second, you can't look at the water once you have motion sickness. Like it really messes with your head. Yeah. It does mine anyway. Same when I get off a train. Wow. Like if I'm on like a 13-hour train ride, I'm toast. But anyway. Wow. Yeah, but it was really beautiful. Alaska, I highly recommend it. And I highly recommend
And what part of Alaska?
Olson. Oh, yeah. We went to Juneau and Skagway, and we were scheduled for Ketchikan, but a big storm was coming in. So, yeah. And Scott and Piper did a tram up to in Juneau, and then we just walked all of Skagway on our day there. So here's what
was the temperatures?
It was nice. The only day that was rough was when we drove that ship back through Canadian waters into Victoria. It was pouring down rain. Piper went out because we were in class all day. Our daughter went with us, and she got sopping wet. But I had bought these little baby umbrellas in Skagway because I was like, if it starts raining, we're all going to have a little baby umbrella.
Girl Scout.
I wasn't, but I was like,
you end up
and it saved her, except for her shoes. Because the girl does not have waterproof shoes.
Oh, no.
And, so her feet were sopping wet at dinner.
No.
Yeah. But because we were in class all day. We had class like 5 or 6 days. So.
And this was towards,
continuing education.
Continuing education. So being on this cruise, you earned 30 points to go towards your renewal.
30 hours,
which is clock hours, which is amazing. So not only do you...
It is amazing.
You get to have these great teachers. You get to have the food.
Food.
Food sounds like it was amazing.
Suffering from a food hangover. And in fact, when you get off the ship, you get home, you're like, who's bringing me food next? Who's cooking? I mean, like, because
you can spoil.
Yeah, I immediately went to Trader Joe's and to Costco and got some food, but now we all have to cook it, and we're all like, who's cooking for
You're
us?
cooking.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Like, it's like pretty weird.
Where's the butler?
Yeah, where's the butler? Where's my steward? Yeah,
the
it's
steward,
pretty funny. Yeah,
that's funny.
It was fun.
But that sounds like a blast.
Oh my God!
What kind of things did you guys go over?
I would say, before we get to that, I would say if you do the cruise, make sure you get the thermal spa package.
Oh, what's that?
Or a spa package that gives you access to the spa, and sometimes they sell out of them and you can't get it.
Oh wow!
So as soon as you book that cruise, get the spa package, because otherwise you can't step
foot in the spa. That heated stone.
Oh my God! It was a heated marble bench, like curvy, and you lay on it and it's warm. And that spa was off the chart. And
then the view. She had the picture of 3 windows and just a view.
Glacier Bay. It was all worthwhile. Once you get into it. Oh my God. My daughter and I, Piper, we saw a little baby orca whale jumping out of the water. We saw the black and white and we screamed with delight.
Oh, yeah.
And we couldn't get a photo.
Most people want to see though.
Yeah, right. It's ingrained in our memory though forever, I hope. But hope I don't lose my memory. And I seem to lose it all the time. But anyway.
It's because we're so busy. Yeah. That the busier you get, the more.
And there's plenty of food. You can buy specialty dining packages.
What was your favorite thing that you had?
I had Cagney's Steakhouse. That was specialty dining. Wow. And that you buy that ahead of time. So a lot of packages you want to buy ahead of time. That was a delicious. That steak was on par with any good steakhouse in Seattle for sure.
Wow,
that says a lot. And
what was your favorite dessert?
Oh, panna cotta. Piper and I have discovered, and I know a lot of people already know about it.
What's panna cotta?
I don't know, but I'm going to find out, and I'm going to learn how to make it.
What was the flavors?
Well, they had a chocolate panna cotta, and then they had some sort of vanilla panna cotta. I don't know what it's made from, but it's some sort of dairy.
If I wasn't using the phone, I would Google it right out.
Yeah, anyway.
Wow.
Yeah, they had anything and everything. Anything and everything.
So,
and of
how
course,
amazing. Yeah. So you not only get to do your clock hours for you realtors that are out there. Yeah. You get great food. You meet a lot of great contacts. Yeah. You have beautiful scenery.
Yeah, you meet a lot of people.
And so note to me, I should have went.
Yes, you would. Yeah,
maybe next time.
Well, the next one's in the Mexican Riviera. Off the coast of you jump on, I think, in LA. And you go down into Mexico and the coast. And,
very cool.
Yeah. I don't think I'll do that one though. I don't know that.
You'll do it again?
I'm not so sure. Maybe. But next time I would definitely get a prescription with that pad just behind the ear, because I didn't expect it. I would be like, this guy in class looked at me and said, "Iris, you don't look so good." I was like...
like me.
Yeah, it's debilitating,
Yeah, I can only
and a lot of people were rocking. Like, you would be just standing there talking, and all of a sudden you're like this, the boat's rocking you.
If I had a migraine, it's all over. Because I can't do, right now I have a migraine, and this ring camera...
Is that bothering you?
Oh, yeah.
Don't look into the light.
Oh, yes, no.
And usually they say, look into the light.
Yeah,
don't look into the light, Charlotte.
Motion.
Yes,
light, sound.
Okay.
It's in this eye. So
we'll do optical.
So I can put myself in your shoes, because even motion will make you
trigger.
So
I am so sorry.
But I'm sorry that you had to go. But the good thing is that you nipped it, and then you're able to carry on.
I got through it.
Yeah. That's great.
With a lot of that little oil they say rub in here, and I'm like.
Yeah, you're like, can I just bathe in it and I'll be all good?
Rubbing the pressure points and stuff. Yeah.
No, what an amazing
it was definitely
time.
Great. And like I said, again, it was Carrie and Shannon Olson with Dreamland Vacations, and they do a great job. And there are teachers that they hired for the cruise I thought were amazing. There were both of them. I loved them for different reasons. The one was sweet and kind, and I felt like I was in real estate therapy, and she was so good and so thorough, and she made you feel like you could do anything. And I knew you would love her. I knew you. And then the other one was just so bright and like, I don't, you know, like she could talk about dirt and I would have loved her.
Oh,
like,
that's what you're saying.
I could have listened to her talk about anything because she made you feel engaged. I mean, both of them were very engaging.
Wow.
And that's always great
I'll have
for
to
a
get
teacher.
the names, try to figure out the names of those
when I bring
teachers
my,
and then see if they
packet.
have anything online.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
then we can promote them.
Yeah, and especially the one that could talk about anything. She educates you on fair housing for Washington, and that's important. She's licensed in, I think, Utah, Idaho, and Washington, but she specializes in fair housing, and that's important. A big deal for fair housing and one other one I can't remember. But she's by the book, but like I said, she makes you feel like you're engaged, and the samples were great. You could understand, you could comprehend. And then the other
she didn't talk above you, so that's good.
No. You never felt that from either one of them. And they were just wonderful. And the main person who put it on, Shannon, also taught a lot about the new technologies.
Oh, wow.
And it's not just good for real estate, it's good for other things as well, which is important to all of us.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about social media.
Yeah, social media, tech stuff. Like, we're like, what? You can have a business card on your phone and, you know, just all this new tech stuff. And it was like fascinating.
You guys might already know that. For us, we're just we're getting into the game of technology. So bear with us.
A cruise.
Thank you.
I do recommend it.
That
I
is
just
awesome.
would say be careful, you know, be mindful, maybe get a prescription ahead of time before you go. Buy packages ahead and check out Dreamland Vacations with what's his name? Cameron Olson and Shannon Olson out of Snohomish.
So what were your what were your classes? What, like they were from like 10 o'clock to 4?
Yeah, a couple of days they were from 8 to 6. I mean, it was brutal.
Yeah.
But we could head out to the spa afterwards, which was nice. And the massages, you could take it or leave it.
Shoot some massage.
Yeah, that's really hard for me. You know, I'm a little more critical. But it was like, but you know, you really, and you always, one thing I did learn, and luckily I'm that kind of person, I read ahead too. So I took a lot of cash with me for tips because they say they get tips, that they take it out of your payment that you make to the ship companies ahead of time, but they split all those tips up between, like, I don't know, 1,000 people or whatever, or 1,000, or whoever's in that section, maybe, I don't know. But these people don't get enough cash tips. Wow. And so even though we prepaid a lot of service charges, they're called tips, I still brought cash and doled it out.
Oh, nice.
Like a little bank.
Yeah, because again, a lot of wow, you get some cash like Oprah. You're Oprah of cash.
I was the Oprah of cash on this trip. I was like, oh, thanks for serving me. Here's some more cash. Here's some more. I didn't tip everyone though. I wish I could have, but you know, maybe I have a couple regrets that I wish I could have tipped someone.
But like if those
I just kind of ran out of cash after a while.
Sure.
Like, and I couldn't exactly get any cash.
No,
and
no
they
ATM
charge.
on machine. I mean, on the
I
ship?
don't know. Maybe I don't know. Everything goes through the card that you give them when you book.
Gotcha.
So
remember
you have
that.
Yeah,
you're like, what? I have $20 left in my checking?
Or it's always a
how
surprise.
Much on my debit? Yeah. Or my credit card?
Exactly. Yeah. So that's kind of scary. But because they don't deal with cash on the ship. The only thing they deal with cash in is the tips you give. And you should definitely give your stewards money at the end of the week. I did. And I asked around because I didn't have experience with it. I'm like, hey, how much, do you leave? How much do you leave? And of course I upped it because I think I've got to outdo you. No.
I want you to remember me when I come back. You may not be here though, but
I know. You'll be off in another place, but you'll think of me.
Exactly.
No, I don't know why I have that. I'm like,
funny.
it's not that I mean to. I must have this underlying competitive
edge.
I know. It's a silent thing with me. But anyway, I highly recommend it. And I think you would have had a good time. But I mean, there are times when you do get tired of being sold things. Like they're always trying to sell you something.
Oh yeah.
And
sure.
that's kind of annoying. Yeah. But you don't have to walk through that section. But like when you walk into the spa, they're always trying to sell you extras, and I had to I was seasick the first day I walked in there to take the tour of the spa, and I had to wrap my head around what she was saying. And I was
it'd be like me today, like, what?
Yeah,
Can you
exactly.
repeat that for the 12th time? Because I'm quite not getting it.
Well, that only gets me this. If I give you this much more money, that doesn't make any. I mean, it took me a while to get it, you know. And
then she'd try like, next. No.
Yeah. They were trying to sell you, and then what else? Like, there's a whole like little sail area you can walk through, which is really nice, but you know, you kind of just got to keep your head down and keep going. Otherwise they get you.
Just things in moderation.
Engaged,
like,
right.
you know, like nice little trinkets are nice, but.
So, and you kind of get, at the end of 7 days, you don't want to hear anyone saying, thank you, ma'am, and thanks for coming. You're just kind of like, okay, I've been here, you know, thanks. I've been thanked enough. I don't need no more thank you, but thank you. You know, it's just like thank you overload.
Yeah.
You know, but
a little bit too much on the
a little bit too much probably. But other than that, I mean, it was amazing. And I wish I could have watched more of the videos of the ship, because those ships are fascinating, really. And I only got to watch one, and I should have watched the others about I watch, of course, safety management. I don't know why.
Yeah, well,
because of Piper.
That's just.
And it was pretty fascinating. Yeah, the stuff that those ships do and what.
Maybe it's the icebergs. Maybe I'm thinking that there's gonna be icebergs up there.
There were little baby icebergs all over floating when we were going into Glacier Bay.
Big Titanic
Glacier
ones?
Bay made it all worthwhile.
Oh, her pictures are amazing.
When you are there,
the reflections on the water.
Oh my god!
Oh my
and
gosh.
I saw the little whale, the orca. It was like picture perfect. We didn't get a picture because you'd have to be pretty fast and primed for that, and we weren't ready for that. We were like, what? A whale coming up?
Missed it.
Missed it by that much.
Yeah.
And so, but it was.
It's like the sunsets. I run back. I like. There's like several times I'm like, what? And then I go back and I'm like, oh, I missed it.
And some things don't photograph the way you see it too. I've noticed.
That's true. Well, my phone doesn't. You know, my other phone, like my LG. I tell you. My LG back in the day, that camera was amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I just found my little digital, but then you upgrade. You have to upgrade. So then, but I did just find my digital camera, and then I've got I don't know if anybody sells 35 millimeter. My my mom's cameras, I think, are in the, I want to use my mom's Nikon, and because I've always wanted to do,
you know, for services.
That's true. Yeah,
I'm sure they do.
I'd like to do that and see who does the pictures, because that's like a thing of the past. You know?
Scott, my husband had some stuff developed that was things of the past too. So that was pretty cool.
Okay, yeah, very cool.
You can just find him online.
Oh, okay. Probably online services now.
But
that is amazing.
Anyway,
so she's got some quotes for us. So I'm just going to live vicariously through you.
This is just some positive stuff we love.
Nice, yes.
Sometimes what you're most afraid of doing is the very thing that will set you free. And that is so small for me to tell you their name.
We need to bring the magnifying glass.
We do.
Yeah.
What is that? Oh, who's that?
That is Roberto.
Roberto. Just what she said. So sometimes what you're most afraid of doing is the very thing that will set you free. That was me getting on the ship, and it did set me free because, you know, being out in the middle of the ocean.
Well, see, that's the whole thing with me is I have to know my exits. I mean, that probably sounds really weird, exits. But I was that way even before the world turned where you need to know where your exits are.
Oh, I agree.
So I always want to know where I'm going, where's my out. But maybe that's because the way my... You know, my previous life, you know, with... Yeah. Anyway, you know, you have relationships. Okay. But so maybe that's it.
There is a purpose for everyone you meet. Some people come into your life to test you, some to teach you, some to use you, and some to bring out the very best in you.
Oh, and this person, that is John Geiger.
Yes. John Geiger. There is purpose for everyone you meet. Some people come into your life to test you, some to teach you, some to use you, and some to bring out the very best in you. I love that.
I like the ones that use us, but we learn from that.
We do learn from that. I think that's important that we learn from that.
Very important. That's a really good one.
Speaking of that, you know, fair housing, I didn't realize how many people they send out testers.
Oh, they do.
For,
They do send out testers.
Especially for property managers.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd give you a heads up.
No.
Yeah, like they're serious. Like
they're serious.
One of the ladies in there had been charged, and you are guilty until proven innocent, which is not fair.
Well, yeah, and I just
horrible.
had a situation with that. I didn't get to tell you, but I had to go to our legal counsel because
How'd
we
that
weren't
go?
sure.
Did it clear? Or you don't have to talk about it because it's probably in process. So I wouldn't.
No, it's done. We denied the person because
we don't have to say why. I wouldn't.
Well, no, I mean, we just when you're not given the right information and you're given all the wrong information and you can't get
because you don't know if it's fraud.
We declined it, but so that's where I went with my legal.
Right.
So you never make those judgment calls like on that
because you gotta be careful.
But he's like, no, if it would have been blah 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 blah, then this would have been more like that,
like a discrimination thing.
Yeah.
Fair housing is no joke.
Yeah.
Butterflies cannot see their wings, but the rest of the world can. You are beautiful, and while you may not see it, we can.
Aww.
So those pretty butterflies, they don't know
Look at the little pretty butterflies floating around.
It's like a hologram.
But I know that's.
And we got this positive energy
we love our
plus.
positive energy.
Yeah, we love them.
Plus.
Anyway, that was our mini for episode 27.
So that was great. So she's been gone, like she said, for a week.
And then before that, I was in massage continuing education.
She's been gone. We haven't. It's been 2 weeks.
Too. Yeah, it's been a couple.
So it's been a couple weeks, and so we do have. Even though, like right now, we're saying this is. We do episodes ahead of time.
Yeah.
So that vacation, someone gets sick, someone has a great opportunity to go on a cruise and learn, or they're doing additional training, then that's why we do our podcast.
Speaking of that, you and I got it to organize our California trip for.
Oh my gosh! Here, grab that. I forgot to give you that. See that little pack right there?
Yeah.
Grab it.
Oh my God, what is that?
I think I'm not supposed to give it to you yet.
Oh, are you gonna wait? Oh my God.
This is
that is so
my
cool.
Fabulous friend Shu.
I read the book. But Cheryl will read it too. But
one for you.
Oh my God. I am the American dream. Be brave to be different.
Yeah. So we are going to be going down. We got to figure it out, and we're going to be doing.
I'm going to get Cheryl on a plane.
live podcast with
the lady who wrote this book, which is so incredible. She's amazing.
She's
incredible.
She's beyond talented in so many ways.
Thank you.
Yeah. So that's
we got some merch.
Yeah.
Merch.
And then she got. You want to pass over the power things, these emergency things? I know when people see it, it's probably not going to be time.
Power.
But.
Outage.
So what we like to do is we like to, as realtors, we like to give what's called Popeyes.
Hand warmers.
Because we like to thank people in our sphere. They may not even be people that have done business with us, but that we enjoy. And so our wonderful Desiree in our corporate office, Max Lee, she put these together.
So cool.
And right now we're in the time of power outages. So I'm giving two of them to you.
Thank you.
Because,
so
you know, when you look for it, you're like, snap. So this way it's, it's all together. And this is an amazing book.
Charlene gave me this book and I can't wait to read it. John Acuff. Soundtracks, the surprising solution to overthinking.
Yeah.
And I don't know who among you does not overthink. Here's the guy.
Yeah, I'm reading another.
Best-selling author, 7 books.
Yeah, I'm listening to another book of his.
She listens and I read.
Yeah, and this is
Thank you,
his
Cheryl.
book here. Oh, you're welcome. My pleasure.
That.
So,
it's a gift.
oh, look at and even this little yellow matches that yellow. Is that so cool?
Oh my God! It's a yellow and blue.
And she got me these wonderful, be kind, awesome and kind, and
I love
huckleberry.
Yummy.
From Alaska.
Yeah, so I wish I could have fit more in the suitcases.
No, I feel spoiled.
Just winter vacation, you have so much stuff.
Oh, absolutely. It's like, you never know what you're gonna run into.
Sock for you.
And I love these kind of socks. So
I love
even
socks.
Look at the little. These are who they're by.
And I'm a practical person, so I like to get things I know that people will use, like socks and jelly.
Well, you're awesome and kind. So thank you.
And I didn't bring you any fish because we already live in the Pacific Northwest.
I love fish. Oh, I love fish. Oh, but I need it. I love cod.
Fish. Yeah.
Sam.
I had some great fish.
I love seafood. I don't do it particularly raw, but I do love cod and all those different. We love. Oh my gosh! Now I can't think of.
What do you love?
Can't think of what it's called. What do I love? It's the Mexican mahara. It's the way they do the big sunfish. It's so good. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I can't wait. Yeah. Well, you should let me try it sometime.
Yeah, we haven't attempted to. I mean, we've attempted to cook like
you know what? When I move, well, I don't know when that'll be, but I'll try to cook for you guys some stuff. I haven't cooked in a long time for people.
Yeah. Oh, I'll send you off with some of my soup, maple soup.
Is that the one on the stove?
No, of course not. That's so. My mate likes to leave things out. He's kind of like a crow that way. I don't. No. That soup. The minute it was done,
I saw that. And when she said, "I'll give you some soup," I was
no. That's his stuff. No. Just made this yesterday, and it went right into the fridge afterwards.
Okay.
It was still pretty hot when it went in.
Anyway.
No, I made meatball soup.
Thank you.
It was really, really good. Oh, no, thank you. So,
okay.
That's it for us.
Podcast at Gmail. No. Coffee.
We're having that kind of day.
3 at gmail.com. Send us ideas or whatever.
Yeah.
And we're so excited we got our first comment.
And so I've got to go back. And I was supposed to go get the name.
Oh, yeah.
So,
okay. But we're so stoked.
What was her tagline?
Buckle up, Buttercup.
Buckle up,
which
Buttercup.
I love.
And very, very excited. She gave us some tips on lighting, and
very
happy to
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so we were really stoked.
We're greenhorns.
So yeah, and now we're just waiting for our first email.
The new generation might not know what that means because I get called out by my daughter all the time. What's a greenhorn? What does it mean in one fell swoop? What does it mean?
It is so funny that
all our old sayings.
All the old sayings and
in case you didn't know.
Yeah, and I was saying though, we did live in the best generation, I think. Because we were free.
Yeah,
we got to do so much fun without technology.
That's
now
true.
I'm not dissing our current life. That's not what I'm saying. But our imagination was there. Our creativity was there in a whole different way.
And you do check out on the ship too. You don't always have communication, so it's kind of nice. Like
that's awesome.
I wasn't able to check my phone all the time like I normally do. And it's kind of freeing. Well, then again, I kind of slept a lot. Because
I deliberately didn't text you. I'm like, I'm not texting you because I want you to have a good time.
Yeah, I had a good time. Well, I would have had a good time if you texted me too.
Oh,
and I did miss you.
Anyway, I did miss you too.
So Coffee and a Podcast, and that was Cheryl Ann Chapman, and I'm Iris Forcier.
She beat me to it.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'm a little on the slow side.
I'm a fast talker.
Yeah. All right. Well, as you always say, be kind and be good to each other.
She is awesome and kind.
Well, right back at you. All right. Until next time, our fabulous people.
Talk to you later.
Talk to you later. Ciao.